Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. As the Rebbe always said about Thanksgiving, it's a day in which the world recognizes the need to give thanks to Hashem. And so we give thanks to Hashem on Thanksgiving. We give thanks to Hashem every single day for all the blessings that God has granted us. And we'll be back in shul tonight and tomorrow to not just give thanks, but talk about the thanks with our Shabbat prayers. It's also a very special day in which we give thanks to God for returning our Rebbe. Rosh Chodesh Kislev was a day in 1978. On Simchas Torah, the Rebbe suffered a very terrible heart attack, in which the doctor said there would be very little chance that the Rebbe would survive and continue to lead the Chabad and Jewish world. And I was on today on Rosh Chodesh Kislev that the Rebbe returned to 770 and gave us another 16 years of his being and leading the Jewish community to a whole different level. It's also Parshat Toldot. In this parsha we have one of the greatest deceptions of a Jewish mom to her son, and that is the story of Esav and Yaakov. And Esav is the firstborn son. Even though technically Yaakov gets his name from Akev, which means heel, he was supposed to be the firstborn son. And Esav grabs his heel in the womb of his mom, of Rebekah, and catapults himself further up so he could become the firstborn son. But nevertheless, from the physical birth, the firstborn son was Esav. And so Isaac is on his way to he knows his end of days is coming, and he wants to give a blessing to his firstborn son, to his Bechar. And so he tells Esav, go out into the field and get game, go and get food, and we're going to give you the firstborn blessings. When Rebekah hears this, when Rivka hears this, she's like, how could the next generation, how could the future be with Esav? Esav was not known to be a kind and giving individual. He wasn't someone who was very good. Nevertheless, he was the firstborn, and his father, who grew old in his old age and had very limited eyesight, he was blinded by the tears of the angels during the Akedah, it says, did not know about his son's misdeeds and his son's misgivings. So his son goes out into the field. Rebekah tells Jacob, go and you go get the blessings of Esav. And so Jacob turns around to his mom and says, Mom, I can't do this. How could I do such a thing? The reality is that, I don't look like Esav, even though Dad can't really see us right now, but he's going to smell me and feel me. And Esav was a lot more hairy. And so Rebekah tells Jacob, go and take the hair of the goat, and you'll put it on your arms, and when your dad feels you, you'll put the aroma of the field, and you'll feel like you're in, he'll smell you, and you'll be like Esav. And so Jacob turns around to his mom and says, Mom, I can't do this to my father. So Rebekah says, do it because if any curse that will be, I will take. And then Jacob says, okay. So Jacob's okay. Yaakov's okay with Rebekah getting the curse, but and the answer is no. He wasn't okay with Rebekah getting the curse. And that's how he moved forward. He realized that Rivka was ready to take all of the challenges or all the cursing of Yitzchak in order to save the next generation of the Jewish people. It wasn't about the curse. It wasn't about the backlash. It was the sacrifice for the next generation of the Jewish people. And Jacob understood this. And that is why Rivka and Yaakov were allowed to deceive Yitzchak. Because the next generation of Jews could not be the sons of Esav. That would have been the end of the generation. And so while it was something called Pekuach Nefesh, the saving of our life, the saving of a nation, as we say, Magen Avram, Magen Yitzchak, and Magen Yaakov, it would have been Magen Avram, Magen Yitzchak, and then Magen Esav. It would have been the end of Jewish people as we know it at that point. And so Rivka realized that this is Pekuach Nefesh. And Pekuach Nefesh doches hakol. The saving of a life, and the saving, how much more so, of a nation, will go way beyond the issue of deception. And that is why Rebekah has this deception, or tells Jacob to do this deception, and when Jacob sees that his mom is ready to sacrifice it all, he takes on himself to sacrifice this little lie in order to save the nation. It teaches us the power of an individual, and sometimes we have to go a little beyond ourselves when we're challenged ourselves in order to go beyond what we're asked for, to go beyond the regular norm, and that is really what Rosh Chodesh Kislev is about. The month of Kislev is about light. Light, to bring light into this world, you have to do something which is outside the regular. We can't just follow the darkness. We have to bring up light and bring light wherever it may be. And when we do that, then we'll take away the deception, we'll take away the lies, and we'll take away all challenges to the Jewish people and bring this world to a time of light, a time in which we have the ultimate coming of Mashiach very soon in our days. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and a happy Thanksgiving.